Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, and season 1 is coming to an end. We have 1 week remaining, and I know somebody from 2K watches our videos, man. Somebody does. So I asked you guys on Twitter to let me know some of your wish lists for season 2. Some things you'd like to be added, some things you'd want to happen here or there. What would you guys change? And a lot of you guys answered me. Before we begin, I would love if you guys would smash the like button as well as subscribe. It helps us out a ton. And we're gonna get right into it. Let's dive into it. The level 40 reward for season 1 I thought was amazing, incredible. All the rewards throughout till season 1, so far so good. No complaints, whether it's for the premium or the regular free one. I didn't buy the premium, but I somehow got it, so I'll take it, no doubt about it. Now let's talk about the bad stuff, man. There's a lot of bad stuff throughout. There's some good things that we'll discuss, but first off, what are we really grinding for, man? What are we playing for? There are no rewards in any of the modes, and that seemed to be something that a lot of people were complaining about. We definitely need like a big time reward when it comes to showdown, breakout, triple threat, salary cap, whatever it is. We need to be playing for an end goal. So one way we can go about it is agendas. Win this many games of showdown, you get this player. Win this many games, get this. Doesn't even have to be a player, could be a diamond hidden gem, pink diamond hidden gem, whatever the case is. But we definitely need to have some type of reward in that sense. And that brings us to the next point. We need a reward for every game in general. Why are we playing 30-minute showdown games and there's no vault, door game, ball drop, nothing at the end of it? I know we hated the vaults, we hated the ball drops, we only like the door game really, but it still gave us an opportunity to win something at the end of games, and that has to come back in a sense, whether we're getting bad stuff, good stuff, just the ability. Otherwise, we're playing the game kind of for fun. That seems to be something a lot of us are talking about. I seen someone mention domination. I think we do need a new dom. Yes, I think they should give us a new one. Keep adding one every season. We're not going to say no. And one thing I would change in general, and I know a lot of you guys agree, is how Era's dom is you have to win by 15, especially against these last teams. I haven't started them yet, but winning against 15 against some of these teams seem like it's gonna be a tricky task. I know a lot of you guys have done it. Shout out to the people who have, but I know I'm not really looking forward to it type vibe. I'm definitely not. So I wish they would change that in general, things of that nature. Now I actually have a whole list of everything you guys told me. I wrote it all down, so we'll go off of it. Right, we'll just go on kind of in a whole different tangent here and there. I'm not going to go in any type of order. I'll begin by saying I like the rep system in general. They do need to clean up. It seems like they did. Whoa, I was gonna say they need to clean up house, but nah, it's still a couple of dudes that I'm sure those aren't real names, but it does seem a lot better than before. It used to be so many bot names, and that actually might be clean. That might actually be the real list. Who knows? But they definitely need to ban a lot of the people that are boosting and all that stuff. I think that needs to get situated. I think we need more double rep events in general. Every weekend, every other weekend, give us different ones. Some online, some offline, just little things of that nature. And one thing that I really need change is the exchange. Not being able to exchange unauctionable cards is crazy. The fact that 2K already has unauctionables means we should have exchanges for unauctionables. If you're not going to do that, then stop making everything unauctionable. Everything should not be unauctionable. We need to be able to sell stuff, especially when, for example, you're playing showdown and you go all the way, right? You go all the way and you get the final 120 win prize, and then you get unauctionable full throttle packs that aren't even deluxe, which I get. I know I've been having this debate with somebody, but look, I get that they're not deluxe, and rightfully so. I fully agree with that, but they should be sellable in a sense. Now, when it becomes season 2, my thought process, someone actually said this too, I think it should be season 1 super packs. Hear me out. So season 2 is going to begin. Usually what they're going to put is the first promo of season 2 in here, and I think that a super pack would be more worth it, especially if it's, I wouldn't say deluxe, but yeah, guaranteed super pack player. Could be a Ruby Amy. I think that stuff would be better. I think them being sellable, or if you're not going to make them sellable, that's where the exhibition or the exchange, I mean, should come into play. That's just common sense in my opinion. I think that just makes a lot of sense. Obviously, I don't expect to see Series 1 bases anymore or Series 1 deluxes. Hopefully that they got rid of that in the future. Let's go ahead and read a little bit just in case. Yeah, one thing of course that all of us agree on is increased pack odds. I think pack odds were abysmal. They usually are to start the year, but more times than not we don't notice it. Reason being, is there's usually a lot of lower tier cards, right, in sets. But when you get a drop that has all diamonds, pink diamonds, you're gonna notice that there are really bad odds. But a lot of times when there's like lower tier cards, you won't notice little things like that. I think if they fix that, it will help out a ton, like a ton, because more people would want to play, more people will spend money, there'll be more cards everywhere, like in the auction house, which is something they have to fix up because of the pending system. I think pending is really bad in general. You gotta wait to redeem your MT, you gotta wait to do this and that. I love how they did the auction house. I'm not gonna say only bad things, we'll give them credit where it's due. I think the rep system giving you more auction slots is dope. Like right now I have 60 slots to throw stuff in here. I'm gonna be able to increase that to 70 to 80 all the way to 100 and have more and more slots because I play the game more, I get more rep. So that, I think that's kind of a cool thing. We'll go ahead and talk about locker codes. Look, I understand why, well not really, but I know why 2K stopped doing locker codes, and it really comes down to us as a community hating them for certain locker codes in the past. And 2K, don't hold a grudge on us, man. The community wasn't good enough at the time. You used to give us locker codes like 8 a weekend, 8 a week. Literally, there were creator codes, there was one every drop, there was this, and we complained because it was a pack that literally we didn't get anything from. And I think you guys took it too personal, man. We're sorry we complained. I wasn't one of the people that complained, but I know that's like, come on, bring it back, bro. Just give us an opportunity. We want locker codes. We hate that there aren't. Someone mentioned dynamic duos. I think we should get some season 2 dynamic duos. That'd be great. I also agree with the whole moments of the month. The NBA season is starting up. It is starting up. So 2K, please take advantage of that. The moments of the month stuff that we used to get was so fire. That was one of the best promos we've, or not promos, but like events we had, where that DeRozan came out. There was just so much to do, and that made it so much more fun. When you guys are engaged with the actual NBA season, it really helps make this game flow. We're gonna go into some of the gameplays. We're gonna go into some other modes. Like for example, why is there no clutch online? That was a favorite for a lot of people, and I think clutch online, you guys can sneak it back in there. You've done that in the past. That's actually how clutch online came about, right? I think it came in during a random season. Maybe you're planning to do that, but sneak it in there. Also, triple threat park as an idea was dope. I think the idea was cool, that it becomes social, as it says, like more stuff going on, cool type vibes. I kind of get why there's no serious rewards, because people would end up boosting it. I've seen it a lot, especially if you get on at random times. Like I'm always playing, so I can enter a park and there's nobody in there, especially if it's like dead season. Like me and some dude, like this guy in front of me, this brown shirt, we can go on that bottom court if we find no one there, and we could just keep playing endlessly. So that kind of defeats the purpose of like really cool rewards, and I get that. I know most parks aren't going to be like that, and in general during most parts of the day, which is good. You don't want people boosting, man. It's not going to be fun for the whole entirety of the game. I don't mind if you do it. I'm just explaining it as a whole. Like it's not good for the community if everyone's doing it, you feel me? So I hope we all understand that. So 2K, please add like its own triple threat online where we could just load in without having to wait and sit on a court, and give us rewards that way. Also, I think current gen, or the gen before, PlayStation 4, the old Xbox gen, they deserve to be able to get these rewards too. I don't think it should just be in triple threat park. They're actually not even playing the same dude over and over again. They're literally playing random people. So why aren't they getting the same rewards as us? Keep up the rewards. I love it. I love the idea of the whole seasons challenges or season packs that they're doing wherever they are. I went in the wrong menu, I apologize, but basically they're giving us all these free packs, right? I'm messing with it, whether it's the boxes, the deluxes. I think it's a lot better than past systems. I mess with it. I mess with the 92 plus hidden gems. I think hidden gems is one of the best things they've ever come up with, because it makes teams so different, and I think that's an amazing thing. We're not playing the same people over and over again, and shout out to 2K for that. You guys hit the nail on the head. You did a great job. I think you tried to do something like that with the trophy case in the past, and it just didn't work out, but this is brilliant. I know the odds on some of the newer cards, are like the cards that are way further away, aren't that high, and that's perfectly fine. I think it's all great. Let me look at basically the list. Some things I added, like I really think since Halloween is coming up, I really want to see them do a great event for that. I know they've been doing a good job with October, but if they can really make us an amazing event. Halloween's on a Thursday this year, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, make it so fun, make it exciting, give us a really good promo. That way we can know what to expect Thanksgiving, Christmas, and you're gonna get a lot of more players into the fan base, back into the game. We need that. Big main things really is just, it's so simple. Unsellables need to go. Exhibitions type vibes. I think I covered everything. Now we'll go into some of the in-game things, because there's a couple of things we need to mention. And the first one comes down to the player percentage stuff, right? I talked about this in the past a million times. In every video I mention this, but this needs to go. I use it because it's cheese. Why would I not use this if everyone else is using it? The fact that you could use this online is the most broken thing in the world. It literally says no timing required. How do I go up for a layup with no timing required? I just clicked the button. Guaranteed bucket 9 times out of 10. They need to fix that. They said it before, it wasn't going to be online. Please change that. Please change that. This is fine. I like that they're giving it very million different ways to do it. I mess with that. I was using high risk. I switched to normal. I go back and forth till I figure it out myself. I love the different shot cues. I love that we have those options, but that needs to change. And now we're going to go into the biggest problem that I know a lot of people don't think it is, but it has been one of those things where we're discussing it a lot on Twitter, and I realized a lot of people are saying it's been bothering them too, and that's the HUD, man. The HUD, the fact that we could turn off our player indicators and no one knows who we're controlling on defense, on offense. You just have no idea who my player is the weirdest thing ever. We've been playing 2K forever. I've been playing 2K my whole life, since 2K1, and this has never been an option ever. And the fact that it is now is crazy to me. People are saying it's not an issue, and someone actually hit the nail on the head. I'll put up the tweet that he tweeted at me up right now, but this dude said it right, man. I think it should be based on you. If you want to take it off, it should be off for yourself, and you shouldn't be able to see mine anymore. But if I have it on, I should be able to see yours no matter what you do, and see mine. I think that makes so much sense. It's logical. I believe it. I'm with it. And I don't understand why it would be anything different. If you want to play without it on, go ahead. If I want to play with it on, go ahead. Everyone do them. I get all sides of the aspect. I'm just saying, I think that's a great compromise. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let me just quickly go ahead and read if there's anything I'm missing. I think everything is pretty much covered. There's only 2 other things I think I missed, and one of them being the exhibitions. That's something I love. I love exhibitions. They've been glitched. A lot of them have been glitched from the beginning. Now all of them are glitched. I don't think anyone's able to do a single exhibition today. All the gems of the games have been glitched beforehand, and there were some random ones like Ruby Bucks, blah blah blah. Fix those, guys. Those are easy fixes. We've had exhibitions last year, so you guys know how that works. So there's no reason that should be an issue. It shouldn't really be bothering us in the game. I think, like we said, rewards overall. So please, bro, why is this it should be pick 5, pick 1 out of 5. I mean, it should be an option pack, right? Or at least give us a guarantee. Salary cap was really bad this time around, and I think that's the case with a lot of the modes. That thankfully there's less modes, so we're all kind of just messing around. A lot of people have been playing Showdown, including myself. I normally don't play as much Showdown, but there's no clutch online, there's no this, there's no that, so it's getting me to play because I have nothing better to do. I'm not playing triple threat online all day because park is whatever, you feel me? King of the court is a cool idea, but there's just little things we need to fix. And the last thing we need to fix, someone mentioned this and I agree with them, even though I don't think it's a good idea, is why can't we open boxes this year with MT? I said in the beginning, I was really upset about that because I love opening boxes, especially with MT, and I would continue to do so. The fact that they took that out really bothered me, but at the end, it's not worth it to even open these. But why don't you bring that back? It made no sense. But overall, I think I covered everything that everyone mentioned, including everything I was mentioning. Please let me know if there's anything else you would add or anything you agree with. Kind of just double down on it. Let us know. So that way, when I do reach out to 2K, I plan to do so. Or someone's going to watch this, so we don't even have to do any of that. But I think this 2K has so much potential. You know how much potential it has? It actually is crazy. You guys aren't going to believe it. I mean, I don't believe this at all. But the amount of games played I played with some of these cards is ridiculous, man. 890 games for Tracy McGrady. I've only played this many games with 2 players in 2K history. In the whole history of 2K, I've only made it this far with 2 players in my life. One was the Danny Ferry that was given in like triple threat offline or whatever, and the other was the level 40 Luka Doncic invincible. But if you go ahead and take a look at some of my teams, some of my players, I'll show you guys a couple of them, man. Some of these dudes have insane numbers on the team. I'm trying to think of who. JT, it has been gone, but 373. Dario Saric, 446. Bro, I genuinely am confused. Some of these guys on my team have played endless amount of games. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I know Vince was playing crazy games in the beginning, 410. I haven't used him in like 3 weeks. That's actually ridiculous how many games we've been playing. And I actually haven't been using T-Mac anymore. Like, I genuinely mean that. He hasn't been on the team because he's off my bench right now. I love this Wiggins. I'm loving so many cards. The cards they gave in Triple Threat Park, keep doing stuff like that. Events like that makes the park popping. It makes us all engaged. Love it, love it, love it. Bro, there's so much potential in this game, and I'm all for it, man. The Winslow that I got early in the year, 425 games, is crazy to me. Really is. I love it. I love it. I'm enjoying a lot of things. Just please fix up the couple things. Don't go backwards. Make it better. We're ready. We all are ready for a great my team. Make my team great. Always, not again. Always. With all that said, I'll be seeing you guys later. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill. And Ballin out.